Why making friends as adults feels impossible. In today's fast-paced world, meeting new people has become increasingly challenging. The demands of daily life and the rise of digital interactions have created a modern dilemma. Unlike our younger years, opportunities to form new connections seem scarce, leading to a sense of isolation and longing for meaningful relationships. Ever wondered why making new friends as adults feels so hard? As children, forming friendships was effortless, driven by curiosity and a lack of social barriers. As adults, however, we face numerous obstacles, from time constraints to social anxieties, making the process feel daunting and complex. During college, every new semester brought a fresh start, and with it, the chance to meet new people. Classes, group projects, and campus activities provided endless opportunities to connect with others. The academic environment fostered a sense of community, making it easier to form lasting friendships based on shared experiences. High school offered a myriad of clubs and extracurricular activities, each a gateway to new social circles. Whether it was joining the debate team, drama club, or science society, these groups allowed us to bond over common interests. The abundance of options ensured that everyone could find a place to belong and make new friends. Sports teams were another avenue for building strong friendships. The camaraderie developed through shared goals, practices, and victories created deep connections. The collective effort and mutual support within the team environment fostered a sense of unity and trust, forming friendships that often extended beyond the playing field. Summer camps provided a unique environment where friendships flourished naturally. Away from the everyday routine, kids bonded over shared activities and new experiences. These memories created a strong foundation for lasting relationships, often extending beyond the camp itself. The carefree atmosphere encouraged genuine connections that sometimes lasted a lifetime. As we transition into adulthood, our priorities inevitably shift. The carefree days of pursuing fun and adventure give way to the responsibilities of work and family. This shift in focus leaves little room for the spontaneous social interactions that once made forming friendships seem effortless and joyful. The demands of adult life bring financial obligations that consume much of our time and energy. Paying bills, managing expenses, and planning for the future become paramount. These financial pressures often take precedence over socializing, making it harder to invest in new relationships and friendships. Navigating adult social dynamics can be awkward and daunting. Unlike the natural camaraderie of youth, asking someone to be your friend as an adult feels vulnerable and uncomfortable. The fear of crossing social norms or appearing desperate makes initiating new connections challenging, adding to the complexity of adult friendships. The fear of rejection looms large when attempting to form new friendships as an adult. The possibility of being turned down or not reciprocated creates a barrier. This fear can discourage individuals from reaching out, leading to missed opportunities for meaningful connections and deepened feelings of isolation. The fear of rejection can be paralyzing, making the idea of reaching out to new people daunting. As adults, the stakes feel higher, and the embarrassment of being turned down can weigh heavily on our minds. This fear often leads to missed opportunities for potentially meaningful connections. Concerns about toxic relationships can also be a barrier. Adults are more aware of the potential harm that can come from unhealthy friendships, making them cautious. This heightened awareness, while protective, can sometimes result in staying isolated to avoid negative experiences altogether. Trust issues often develop from past betrayals or disappointments. Adults tend to be more guarded, making it harder to open up to new people. Building trust takes time, and the fear of being taken advantage of can deter us from forming new bonds. In an increasingly digital world, many rely on social media for connection. While convenient, these platforms often lack the depth of face-to-face interactions. The ease of online communication can make real-world socializing seem unnecessary, further reducing opportunities to meet new people. In an increasingly digital world, many rely on social media for connection. While convenient, these platforms often lack the depth of face-to-face interactions. The ease of online communication can make real-world socializing seem unnecessary, further reducing opportunities to meet new people. In many workplaces, professional boundaries often limit the possibility of forming personal connections. Colleagues may hesitate to share personal details, fearing it might affect their professional image. This creates an environment where friendships struggle to blossom, making it challenging for adults to build meaningful relationships with their coworkers. Family commitments frequently take precedence over socializing for many adults. Balancing time between work, household responsibilities, and family leaves little room for cultivating new friendships. Prioritizing family can make it difficult to pursue social opportunities, further isolating individuals from potential new connections outside their immediate circle. Social anxiety can significantly hinder the ability to form new friendships. The fear of judgment or rejection often leads to avoidance of social interactions altogether. This heightened anxiety makes initiating conversations and building rapport with new people a daunting task, further complicating the process of making friends. As interests and hobbies evolve over time, finding like-minded individuals becomes more difficult. What once brought people together may no longer hold the same appeal. This shift in interests makes it challenging to connect with others who share similar passions, thereby reducing opportunities for forming lasting friendships. Frequent geographical moves disrupt established social circles, forcing individuals to start over in unfamiliar environments. The constant need to adapt to new places and people can be exhausting and discouraging. This sense of transience makes it harder to invest time and effort into forming new, meaningful relationships. Worries about personal safety in new friendships can be a significant barrier. Concerns about physical, emotional, or psychological harm make individuals cautious. Strangers might seem unpredictable, leading to hesitancy in forming new relationships. Trusting new people becomes a delicate process, influenced by past experiences and societal narratives about safety. Navigating diverse backgrounds and friendships adds layers of complexity. Cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings or feelings of alienation. Learning to appreciate and respect varied traditions, values, and communication styles is essential but challenging. This requires time, patience, and a genuine willingness to engage, making new friendships daunting but rewarding. A decline in social skills due to less practice is a modern issue. Regular social interactions during youth helped hone these skills, but as adults, opportunities diminish. Conversations and social cues become harder to navigate, leading to awkward encounters. Rebuilding these skills demands conscious effort and frequent socialization. Viewing socializing as a networking task strips away the joy of making genuine connections. The pressure to build professional relationships overshadows the desire for personal bonds. This transactional approach creates superficial interactions, leaving individuals yearning for authentic friendships. Balancing networking with sincere social interactions is crucial for fulfilling relationships. A preference for solitude over socializing characterizes introversion. Introverts often find peace and rejuvenation in alone time, making social interactions feel draining. Forming new friendships requires stepping out of comfort zones and expending energy. Despite these challenges, introverts can forge deep, meaningful connections with effort and understanding. As we grow older, the perception that making friends is harder becomes increasingly common. This belief stems from our busy lives, the emotional baggage we carry, and the heightened scrutiny we apply when letting new people into our lives. This mindset can itself become a barrier to forming new connections. Building trust in adulthood often requires more time and effort than it did in our younger years. Adults are generally more cautious, evaluating potential friends through the lens of past experiences. This cautiousness can slow the development of new relationships, as trust must be earned gradually and deliberately. Past experiences can cast a long shadow over new relationships, coloring our interactions with preconceived notions and fears. Emotional baggage from previous friendships or romantic relationships can create barriers to opening up. Overcoming these hurdles involves self-awareness and a willingness to address and move beyond past hurts. The rise of virtual friendships has significantly impacted how we form connections. Many people now rely on online communities for their social interactions, finding comfort in the anonymity and convenience they provide. However, these virtual relationships often lack the depth and intimacy that face-to-face friendships offer, leaving a sense of unfulfillment. Social media platforms often present a curated version of reality, creating misleading representations of people's lives. This phenomenon can lead to unrealistic expectations and comparisons, making it even more challenging to form genuine connections. The facade encourages superficial interactions rather than fostering meaningful, lasting relationships based on authenticity. Small talk often feels uncomfortable because it can seem superficial. Many adults struggle with initiating and maintaining these light conversations, making it harder to break the ice. This discomfort can hinder the development of deeper connections, as meaningful relationships often start with seemingly trivial exchanges. Finding shared interests can be challenging as adults have more defined and varied hobbies. This makes it harder to stumble upon common ground naturally. Without these mutual interests, conversations can feel forced, and friendships may not develop organically, leaving people feeling disconnected. Many adults are reluctant to join social events due to past negative experiences or a fear of feeling out of place. This hesitation can limit opportunities to meet new people and build connections. Overcoming this reluctance requires a conscious effort to step out of one's comfort zone. As people advance in their careers, professional life often takes priority over personal connections. The demands of work can leave little time or energy for socializing, making it difficult to maintain existing friendships or form new ones. This focus on career growth can inadvertently lead to social isolation. Adults often seek quality over quantity in their relationships, valuing deep, meaningful connections rather than a large social circle. This shift in focus means they are more selective about who they invest their time in. While this can lead to stronger bonds, it also reduces the number of new friendships formed. The impact of stress and mental health on social life is profound. Stress can lead to withdrawal from social interactions, making it harder to form new connections. Mental health issues like anxiety and depression often result in isolation, further complicating efforts to meet new people and build lasting relationships. Strategies to meet new people as adults can include joining clubs, attending community events, or leveraging professional networks. Engaging in activities aligned with personal interests can foster organic connections. Volunteering also offers opportunities to meet like-minded individuals while contributing positively to the community. Overcoming fear and taking initiative is crucial for forming new friendships. It requires courage to step out of one's comfort zone and approach others. Building confidence through small, consistent efforts can gradually ease the anxiety associated with meeting new people and help in forming meaningful relationships. Challenging oneself to reach out and make a new friend today can be a transformative experience. Simple acts like starting a conversation, extending an invitation, or participating in group activities can pave the way for new connections. Embracing vulnerability and showing genuine interest in others can lead to rewarding friendships.